All right, this video is going to answer the question, how much do solar panels cost? Okay, so if you're watching this, you're probably doing some research to find out how much it would cost to transition your home to solar power. So actually a better question would be, how much is a solar system going to cost that is going to power my home, right? Because and unfortunately, there's not just like a cookie cutter answer, like it's going to cost this much, because every home is different. So I'm going to give you an example of a home. This is my friend Jack's home in Hitchcock, Texas, and we added, I believe, there's 28 solar panels onto his roof in order to offset. As you can see, this number up here, 97%. We're offsetting 97% of Jack's energy usage, with these solar panels. So that's the amount of solar panels needed to power Jack's home based on his last 12 months of energy usage, right? So, this is just some information from Jack's utility company. And as you can see, this is the kilowatt hours of usage. And then this is the amount that he was billed. So you can see, because he lives in Texas, right? It's like, the hotter months, the summer months, he's paying, significantly higher, $391, $344, the highest $453, and at the low end, he's paying $99. When he's using much less electricity. But this is a fairly large home, and on average, as you can see here, Jack is paying $299 per month to the electric company on average, based on the last 12 months. So that's how we essentially, we take the information from the utility company or on the utility bill, right, to determine, based on Jack's last 12 months of energy usage, how many solar panels are going to be needed in order to power Jack's unique home, right? So, even if it's like, even if you have two identical houses, right? One house, let's say 3-bedroom, 8,000 square feet or whatever, right? Or maybe that would be like a 2-bedroom or something, right? But if you had two identical houses that were next door, that are next door to each other, even the size of the home, you really don't know how much energy that home is going to use, because one home may be, an older couple that uses very little electricity. The other home may be a family, and they maybe have a hot tub and a heated pool and a 25-foot boa constrictor that requires heat lamps 24/7, right? One house is going to use a lot more electricity than the other, right? So that's why, solar agents, solar advisors, we need the information from your utility bill to determine how many solar panels are needed, and then we can size the system based on your home's energy needs, right? And then based on that is when we can, properly size the system and give you costs, specific to, to your unique system, right? So as you can see, $299 a month is what Jack is paying on average, right? And now let's look at this just with a 4% annual increase in electricity costs. These are estimates, future estimates of what Jack will be paying based on, what his bill is today. 10 years from now, just with regular inflationary rate hikes, right, that we know are going to happen over the next 10 years, based on history, right? On average, electric bills have gone up 4%, and that is a national average across the United States. Now, I mentioned Jack lives in Texas, right? In Texas, energy costs, electricity costs specifically, went up 70% just last year alone, right? So saying that 4%, it's a very conservative estimate, but even with 4% increase, 10 years from now, Jack's going to be paying $442 a month, right? And then let's look at 25 years from now, $852 a month. So if you're paying on average $300 today, right, 25 years from now, that is going to be pretty much triple what it is now, just based on a 4% increase, which again is the national average. Okay, so I blew this up and highlighted some stuff so that you could get a better visual of what I'm showing here. So those 28 panels. Okay, as you can see right over here, the financed amount is $45,000, and Jack is financing it, or has the option to finance it over 25 years for $138. Now that is including the 30% federal tax credit of $11,954. So let's just say $12,000, right? Because it's pretty close to $12,000. So Jack is going to get $12,000 of his system paid for, bringing the net cost of his solar system down to $34,000, and then financed over 25 years. The payments are $138 a month. Now there's no down payment, there's no money down. It's essentially he's trading a $300 a month electricity bill for $138 per month solar bill. Okay, so he's cutting his he's cutting his energy costs basically in half, right? By transitioning to solar. A big part of that is because of the federal tax credit. But check this out. He's already saving more than 50%. Taking his utility bill that was $399 a month down to $138 a month, right? But if Jack were to let's say he didn't apply that $12,000 federal tax credit, right? What he could do is, pay a little bit more monthly payments. I don't know, maybe 180, let's just say, maybe 175, 180. Still significantly less than he's paying now, because as you know, he's paying $300 a month now. So he's still saving over $120 a month, right? And then what can he do with that federal tax credit? If he doesn't apply it to the loan, he can put that directly into his own pocket. And how the tax credit works, if you're wondering, right, is if Jack owes zero money to the government, at the end of, filing his taxes, right, then at the beginning of the next year when he files his taxes for the previous year, he's going to get a refund check from the IRS in the amount of $11,954, right? So, and that's if he chooses to pay a little bit more, not apply the tax credit to the monthly payments, right? So it's really just a choice of do you want to pay a little bit more, or do you want to get your monthly payments as low as possible, or do you want to pocket the federal tax credit, pay it off faster? Because remember, once the system is paid for, you own it outright, and just like your mortgage, right? Just like your mortgage, once you've paid off the system, whether that's 5 years, 10 years, 25 years, right? You own it outright, and now you own your home's energy production system, and your energy costs basically go to zero. Okay. So now visit the Net Zero Home to take our 30-second solar home survey and see if your home and your roof qualifies to get the solar panels for zero out-of-pocket costs, and just like I showed you in this example, a monthly payment that is less than you're currently paying to your utility company. So visit the Net Zero Home, click the link in the description, take our 30-second home solar survey to see if your home qualifies for the best deals in solar.